looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I also say to you, those who do not understand you, please forgive me. They say I may unquanoma, but they may cry about for it. Yet they met to me. I'm reswan. Echo. Yes. But there is doom looming ahead of us. That very soon, a murderer will boldly walk to court to seek an injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resign? I took an oath when I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I also say to you, those who do not understand you, please forgive me. They say I may unquanoma, but they may cry about for it. Yet they met to me. I'm reswan. Echo.
You will see, I'm a member of Biakwaba, a dean or Dr. Ren. Any day more about no share program. No, you better train Komoka Krafa, a constitution of our great country, Ghana. Now, you be doing Komoka Krafa, a unianum DORMAA any Asante for Mebuni Mabawa, a ja. You near ye fighting for a year history. Ye Bomodia said, a ja. Mamincha, ye Benjamin Danson. Hi, bro, watching you live from Birmingham, UK. I'm when Chibun Bununi Ba this year, Precope. Yo, that's it. I mean, Chiaminia yet Chikanza, na Ebushia, also baby Aneja, Wababodia, Adam Wedi, send ya meet me. I acknowledge a year presence, Papa, Ewa, say. Yes, of course, a African politics, and so, so, and a Unyaba ode eye na nata kra so ha sei na eja unyaba mesrewa mamento nka adwa frempom ma menuaba enso woginani e wo Ghana ene de na atakra de ne ntuma na egufom a wakono style with a year wabosit nice. Anyway, unyaba send me kai no, just let me know you are here so that you know your market register na ma market will come. And you're being come afa a year Ghana, your constitution. I'm saying, and come up about from a year freedom fighters from Fix the Country, many Ghanaians, especially somebody like me, I'm a convener for pushing the third force agenda, Fix the Country, you know, all these things, you know, we try to put pressure on the government, say government in the idea, so that Ghana ever fund into my pie de Efra. Abraham Mwakwaba, a year Edwin Mwakwaba. Now, throughout all these things, I dear Bakwa, a year Bushia, a year DORMAA any a year Asante for a Mebruni Mabawa, yes, Shedens any. Dibia Mitaka say, because of the ignorance, a dose were guaranteed. Politicians a lot of the politicians they know a year no creno. They hide behind the ignorance of the Ghanaian, and then they push us into the ditch, into the pit, and then Nicodemously they steal or siphon our natural resources and then make away, and then live a big life in America, in Europe, in Australia. It's because of the ignorance. Now, Ghanaians are people who we don't like to read. Majority of us don't like to read. We don't love reading. And there is a lot of things that I am before I can't say and say, so person would be seeing the pattern to more fashion book because you pay a kinkai. Now, in this world, You cannot be wise and knowledgeable enough if you don't like reading. And you ma bebre no aye di ho nkomo a enei emebunu ne mabawa efri DORMAA efri asante abusuam ye the yeka is because the youth don't like reading. And because we don't love reading, we don't know the answer to what we are fighting about. The yet say we say. But do you crony na so do chronoa? The blueprint ashensodia yehwe so a ye di bu oman Ghana no e na ye constitution amamra no efremini wu nyina GB free northern region, GB free eastern, western, all the 16 regions. And ye straw edigu nkrata so a ya to the constitution. And on the so edi bu mine. And it will call the health sector constitution can some wo call the military, the defense, constitution can some wo call chieftaincy, constitution can some wo empo constitution no wo can some bebre a Ghana ni a wuti krom ho no. And I'm see em parking kind no. Yenim your rights, yenim your responsibility as Ghanaians. And you see the nation no, and we don't fight for. But the no, and only a dear train ye dear more than air fighting. And then also and punctual and fine shira and fat your friend is a dumbi and breya brabonim. What you see? And until the Amitaka Salamisa Moakwaba, may say anybody who knows the law of a country is a wise person. Anybody who knows the law of a country or who knows the laws of a country is a wise person. Utu kwai free Ghana. Now call France, Germany, and sana bedu ono. Eye emra na obefemwa kwa kodu sa akronim. Na wo kodu sa akronim nso a ansa na bedi wo ho a obenya adwuma ye onsa beko ano no eye emra. And if you don't go through the process, no, then people will be referring to you as what? Illegal immigrant. Because you don't know the laws of the country. I quite remember I met a woman in this country. Or krata, and no so obekwa bontin because a man for can't to nasum say, hey, krata ya ukre die, entimi nyahwe mfa ma wo. What the bands rash oba na do buy, but meanwhile the ban or the buy no. The ban na yiri move free chrome no makwa na USA. Ana the ban ikono ka chen say, "Ma me ewu nkrata no betimi dia ye adwuma." Ma me na mfo na aka chen say, "Ubetimi dia ye aprapra adwuma." Enu nti ma me no okra nkrata no. O gine na mfo ni di say ne ban no okofa ne ba chrome no. She obviously doesn't know the law. And because only running to know ade no okura na ye mrama no abetumi abo no ho ban no onim. And that is the situation in which we find ourselves as Ghanaians. Emra na wo krum no emebunu no yenim. You see, and it's so sad. And untina ama Ghana ya kechi no. It's not because Ghanaians are not hardworking people. It's not because Ghanaians are not gifted or talented. No. Safo Sabo, good evening, sir. It's not because Ghanaians are not talented or gifted. No. It's because yemu binua, yenim no kreno are not sharing the truth. You see, ansano akwesi broni beba yekrum. We had the Northern Territory. We have the Ashanti Gold. We had the Ashanti Territory, and then we had the Gold Coast, and then we have the Trans-Togoland. Now, all these people are on my Ghana had their own people that were ruling them or leading them one way or the other. There was nothing called Bono region until Kwame Nkrumah got us the independence and then formed a region called Bono region. Bono Ahafo region. Even in Greater Accra, there was nothing like the Eastern region until the Eastern region was created. It is an Eastern region. Be sure said do one name say you be and crime for to, but it is referred as Eastern region because of the demarcation by Jerry John Rawlings. There was nothing called Central region of Amicia freedom fighters, your coordinator Pinipa. There was nothing called a Central region. We had Western region. And then other government came and decided the region was so huge. In the ancient Central region. So, you Bono region there. Then obviously, Abunofo, DORMAA were all part of that great big umbrella. Now your friend Ashanti. Obviously, our language is more or less Akan. Different languages. So you see, this young Ghana for no young person a baking kind, young person a research. That is why you see politicians, you see chiefs, you see people almost share their kakra. Oma bomu PhD, oma yomu first degree, oma yomu masters, oma yomu professors. Ombe take advantage and then spew certain things you don't know. You see, the Ashantis are not different from the Ahafos. Nor are they different from the Bonos. Or are they different from any other people? What do you say? Energy kinds I cannot see East, Western, Central doesn't sound Ghanaian. Ayen chichemu. Oh, poor mom didn't care about what my Ghana bet to woman, the ones. Now, I don't want us to go into too deep to this thing because maybe say I just want to emancipate my brothers and sisters. You want in time so I far to your one Bono ne Ahafo Asante Tokwa and 10 times. So I just want us to read. Let's say we should read for the purpose of what will benefit us as a nation. Because the more we read, the more we understand some of these things. Now, I mean, comment. I mean, can't assembly and say, you Ghana. And then, because of the 1957, you been 1960, you been your constitution, ever a republic, no. To me, no one a what I am for no. Bro, for no back 2 years on the years. Sad to me, no. You be a independent country, no. You be a friend of political system and a buy. Now that political system ne be 2 minutes free ahemfo no. And ye dia ma enkofo a yen ye kokoto omo so aba. So omu di yanim. And even though otumfo wa santimem gold e won asase so de nanso asase no a gold wo so no asase ne ye ne dia nanso agudie na wa asase na ase enye otumfo de a constitution e kan enya me na make into ko na DORMAA ni krom a gold wo na DORMAA ni krom asase no wote so no asase ne ye ne dia nanso agudie na wa asase na ase no enya ne dia enya me na make constitution e kan. It is the youth mususu say Ashanti region development amopemunya mususu say Bono Ahafo development amopemunya DORMAA mususu say development amopemunya. What do we do? As citizens, we call for a constitutional review. Say politics no aye no a ye 2 million in every ahemfo no emre ne do say this generation, no, ye call it say, yes, a constitution, no, na se best sana dia, ya drinchre any. Na yes, ye dia drinchre up to in aso. Ni a rally around the 16 regions what Ghana. Ni a penko fu a woman so tea and some nase. Na ye knew me na the krata no I the akoto parliament say the Ghanaians are calling for constitutional review. Ni a sre abaye no through the parliament. So when you be found. Now, ebia ye ya dwenche ni bi. Every na kwe. Esu say 2 million ya the ma politicians na do so do. Intino for the betterment of development no. Yenhwe ni empori 2 million bi. Emfama kroma for no. True ahemfo. Senior ahemfo so benya 2 million bi na wochine bi yankonya politician na ye wicked. Watonton ye forest. Watonton ye gudie ni ye japade. E dia ma wo wofo. E dia na ukwa Asante regional. Otumfo ni tumi e wo gold e wasa asase na se. O tumi wo na asase no wote so no. Tumi no ye di tu agudie wo asase na se. E no tumi no. Constitution e dia ma politicians. Now, my member was something very interesting. Our constitution, and permit me say ebia member modia akenkan kakra ewa hase because ofa constitution no and then my menhwe be bia mekwe ofa constitution no the preamble no the constitution no o kenkan was it in the name of the Almighty God we the people of Ghana one can say we the people of DORMAA. One can say we the people of Enzima. One can say we the people of Asante. One can say we the people of Incline. At the end, you know, constitution, amamrano. Wa bossa anu yomani na atu egun wasi enedie. Ye nko friend say ye the people of Incline. Inti onko ka say ye Incline for. Inti ye nyina anu ye nya Incline for ninti no because ye wo upper east for wom, ye wo upper west for wom. You were Bono for whom, you were half of whom, you were Voltarians whom, you were Koforidia for whom, all pursue about Frey and Santino. To the year, say Ghana. And we, the people of Ghana, the umbrella of Ghana, I say, I did to me no free. I am for follow. We are now a republic country. Practicing democracy. The democracy in the year. And what to us was it? In exercise of our natural and inalienable right. Say a benya kwenya. Na yankas ye tumi noa. Ya di ama yen se Ghana ni. Yankoye se ye wo tumi ni bi. The ma Santini na ye wotumi fufro so de manzmani and ye wotumi fufro de ma domani. Constitution na making come out to establish a framework of government. What is government? O de wa bon kra na won tiasia ye kase government government ni che menewo and ye government. And ye ti krum Ghana. O de wa bon kra government che say me enewo. A framework of government which shall secure for ourselves me anyway. So we are DC, we are PP, we are CPP to secure for ourselves and prosperity, the blessings of liberty, equality, of opportunity and prosperity. Enti we are bunu ni aka unu se wo bunu no wote bunu manso a yen ka se wo ya bunu ni nti asase e wo bunu no be fa ni free wo beto so wo pa asase esidan ya we Asante ni yen ka se enam se wo ya Asante na kro bia Asante kotoko na ade hye no na de ye be nka nkyere wo se we are asante nti asase e wa asante e betoni free be funny free wo beto no to aso o see me no mienu nyina ya gisa asem we atomu no yanti asesa in the spirit. How would him say spirit our constitution mo was in the spirit ewo hunhum no kuremu die in a spirit of friendship yani you friendship and peace with all people of the world. Or see, na yani ewiase man nyina be fa yonkofa wa asomdue mu into one kan kire yen say do China ni sing DORMAA one kan kire wo say do China ni sing asante ni. Or see yani o fa yonkofa wo asomdue mu. But ya de o man Ghana de. MTN fo abetena kromu a wo mu di ewi. Yede ya say ya da adwina ye akoko ye ho asante ne DORMAA ani ye jai awowofo na awowofo ni wia ye because ye ti krom won ye mpa de pa ade a ye fe ade a ye ni ji ho se anopa ye twe ye ni ye ho anya ne ye di ye ho atem ne ye twe diary ne enioma sabio emfa empuntuomba na mamenka bibi nkyerɛ yes na awowofo ne si echi anadwofam no mu wia yen eduba Ghana no a ejapade a awowo no esombo sin ejapade a Ghana fo wo eji. So you have to understand. So osha sa nneoma we nu a ekoso no a you have to know say yen constitution e dey na ka kire ye. Now, I mean call a year chapter, I think chapter 6 of the Constitution. Is it chapter 6? Oh, I think okay, chapter 6 talk about citizenship of Ghana. Free chapter 6 free dual citizenship. Now yen call I think say with the I mean free interpretation because it does protection of rights. Okay. Fundamental human right or mean free when I mean call equality and freedom from discrimination. I think that I'm looking for one particular something where it will help all of us because that one talks about abino the ASA way at the boy. Okay, economic rights. Roberto Mario Marco. Oko a year chapter I mean it's chapter okay, oko under the general fundamental freedoms no now waba a year economic rights now I have no was it every person a Ghanaian has the right to work under satisfactory, safe and healthy conditions and shall receive equal pay for equal work without distinction of any kind and jumping free work. Nayambra a year cultural rights and practices. Nayambra a year children right. Now the women call a year membra has it. Because where it talks about our own right as a people, our abino, yes, would Timmy share, says Sebio, Minu, a two of my gun and Mono, Yenny Beji, na ye home kwa tree, ye never come kwa day. At any minute, crum gane, sir, a year constitution, yes, a common de wono. Minu to wear a common day. Now will be a common to what DORMAA crew, or be a common to what asante mem. Who are common to unjinning so benya juma ye or drinking to pam. Sabio, we are boa. A common deal. Unya a dianin di. Or drinking to pam. Sabio, we are passia. One more, I say cronua, and unto unya jumaniano, a politicians. And Sa Domani Asantini Sanyomawe is taking us our eyes out of the main reason, you know, and it is tactical. Politicians are like that. When politicians are failing the youth, they try as much as possible to create something about taking the attention of the youth everywhere. Because so we had the momentum. Freedom fighters, yes, here with the fix the country. Now we momentum I do go up by this one. Now by no no tete no. In the akoye DORMAA vs ASANTE abano oteso no ofanu so because now the pressure of economic pressure no na ye dey gu no so efri no so. Into no crowd to one anybody so na say serious after no, they are thinking about a tribal war. They are thinking about tribal segregation. They are thinking about inferiority complex. You know, inferiorities that comes with tribalism. It's a crazy. It's a more it's another domain. More pia. Kosuna ye. Asante more pia. Kosuna monye. More kosua more yesan. Then these people are stealing us. Signing contracts that is going to make us slaves to the Chinese, slaves to the Americans, slaves to the British. Because at the end of the day, we've moved away from that time when na I am for a dominate no you freeze our system and you have the system of democracy. And no, yeah, catches and no, the executive no, and the what power. Now legislature for na parliament. Oma ko shembra. The mu here judiciary no, I'm making sure that the laws of the country no will be respected. And if you don't respect the laws, near the police for say enforce the laws, said they will be dimranos. So who he will to me crown. Under this particular democracy I am practicing, the two me within ne chrono what run the chrono we need to make a sebia war. And until now we a bebunwa out to my gun and one. Manenya when he has some say, well, my gun and why it is so. And Maranwa yes. And Mranwa yakwa budget a yakwa kinkaino. Me domani me chefa wa budget ni no ene diyan. Me asantini me chefa wa budget na anwa yakwa kinkanya endra MPP for majority a boycott your working out of the approval of budget no. Me asantini me chefa wa muse me nzimani me chefa wa mu me anwunani me chefa wa muse enkrani me chefa wa budget ni muse. Idika the youth ye penia enke kinkan budget wie na nke ba bebusa Dr. Ren ye budget ye kinkan ye mantiase ye oti BBC ye be ya mabonofo ana na ehia me na ye nuanu mu so ewo sesala eye friends say apa east apa west bokufo busa freedom fighters ye kinkan budget ni wie ye no ye chefa wo musan ye be ya kwan ye be ni adwuma ye. And no, yes, the drive for the conversation. A bit me a liberty every sound, same movements and free. Because at the end of the day, what the Asante born one Samrani? Asante Boa one kotina Germany. Asante Boa one kotina America. Asante ye bibi mawa. And kawunti France. Kawunti Australia and Canada. We and the video be a diff sending mammy a bush any be free Canada mammy na me bomb paya mano. Said Uncle Pomfa won't come on for umra because it's easy. Said DORMAA boa can you say what a year Germany ah no. Said DORMAA boa can you say what America ah ububomuno. Inti mu calling and we gidi 1 times no sir, even your own DORMAA and your own Asante mind failed you. That's it. About Roma, United Kingdom na metie. A friend is United Kingdom. A kingdom ahodo and the wokurum. The Scottish kingdom, the Welsh kingdom, the English kingdom. There were kingdom ahodo. Nanka omukone separate na boa wo mo a nanka omako omukone separate amboa wo mu nti omaka mo wa bom economically tumpon boa wo mu kuro ye yete wona a kick mentality insu aye nuanu benom wa asante memu mpo nsuo ni ye poison insu aye nuanu benom wo DORMAA krom DORMAA yin kuro kremu e poison na wote wo o dwene se asante ni DORMAA nkoko ntokwa wode na wode wogimie kura de memu bi da aduane a wonya bi ndi insu papa a wonya bi nnom efa ne se aka akwan papa a befa so a wonya bi wosimafa abani nkontiba ene sekan ni asoso me de kontokwa inwa German fo no enam no mo dwene yemfa VW mbra Ghana na yemfa ye company mbra na Ghana fo nto ye car na yemfa sika no enko boa ye economy ye de ndwene saa wo China fo nam ana mo dwene ha wo mbekọ eye space akwa establish wo satellite na mo de abo mo telephone communication Kofi Afumi mo akwaba 2024 de wasa East akunyane de Kofi Afum yafa and your mupe ye say ye benya independent candidate wasa o ya fairy timba bo mu koboa mo boa won follow Kofi Afum boa no because freedom fighter face the country ni pa ye de ne ko 2024 onu kwa onye easy enye easy otutu ni bottom saha possibility say obe wini that seat great or as independent enti DORMAA ni tie me asante ni tie me ye because wo no ene ye complaining satellite empty ye complaining say empty and boy en kro no what wo DORMAA ho no instance ye be fa adwene and the pressure gu eye politicians akronfo dodo we mu enye wo nyina ade but dodo no ya akronfo instance asante wuti asante mem wo 47 MPs wo muntimi nye bibi papa mawo wo to na wo ye me asante ni ade na asante no ya mawo asante boa wan county Germany asante boa wan county France asante anye bibi amawo nti nya oferie ese ye oferie I'm being honest with you. We have to be honest with ourselves. Once upon a time, I went to a program. And when I went there, my president was there. Other people were there. And I heard my president talk. And all my friend, but now I'm going to Vini. I see, hey, chief, we have a bumper as a president now, no power because we the mics be around if you have question. And I know president and no pa question I will call no work to the me bumper pa as a president member na no pa because nko ye mistake nko ka sembia and ka maji mic na ko kama adwene akere. Yes, that is the gospel truth. Into 2 minutes, sampa for bit bichiam. Emrene do what take cronimwa, we in it to one. I would do in a wow. We in a year in a map. We go vacation or London. We move Japadia or London. That ben I would tea Queen Elizabeth. Sebio, the Mapa school, our Ghana. Da ben and I would say them penny so when you fee and ye asante for oh ye culture the affair. Yes, ya mamra ni yenim affair emian to tuna say the way asante kan wo mu bom oh affair And I mean, Canada, what time we could in America too. I love the positive side of the culture. But America do say, I see ye free, sir, pettiness of that culture, no. Oh, near the code the level. Ye di be sie wo man no aye free so na nchiri ma bi ba wo ma meka se ye nkwasiafo te se de ne ye ka kire ye mpanyimfo ni dodo ne se o mu ye mpanyimfo eye mpanyim bonefo. These are the things you have to understand. Like I said, we can do it. Now, so we to me take 700 million people out of poverty. And China for now 1.something billion. Chinese people are not allowed to give birth more than one. Policy. Hey, don't go and give birth more than one. Because who can more than one? Akrana wouldn't be no. Would the Amutra the Hebreno? In the government, executive order. Men who more than one. People that were giving birth to twins had issues. Yes. There were sacrifices made. Sacrifices were made in China. China. Don't just be like, oh, me China name. Sacrifices were made. And are happy that they are British citizens. People are happy that they are American citizens. Oh, people made the British people made sacrifices. Oh, the Americans made sacrifices. You don't want to make sacrifice for the country Ghana, and you want Ghana to be like Britain and America? You must be joking. With this attitude of tribal war. Na Ghana, na Asante for crowd do say. DORMAA for do say. And I'm to a friend is saying peacefully. Then you have the temerity to call a Obroni so a racist. Oh, very important. Wouldn't you know me a DORMAA for Buntino cohesively? Wouldn't you know Montana assume you? Wouldn't you know Asante for Buntino assume you? Baby, our mind I could do no. Baby, our may yadika, I could do a yabaton you kurono. Wouldn't you know? You don't grow no yabaton winning. And I would you win him. You don't grow no winning your tongue. Oh, he didn't have friend or tomb for no. A crony your tongue winning your baton. You don't grow no. DORMAA in the judge away your baton. See a tongue crony ye, and your tongue your him for you now. Because you're the car. I'm your crony, your friend, the default nation. What do you say? What do you say? What they can? In Simon, what can won't mean to you? Say, be a walk Sika 10 CD. Ebi awaba Dr. Ren or Dr. Bob Bobisa 10 CD. Miss okay, 10 CD them remember one and so busumi biano. Say utia a friend is saying 1 CD. Bus me ma afeba fetua. And I'm a ma busumi edu fetua. And that Ghana chrono ye timunwa. Ye kuro no. Ye watching ya. One almost says ye call IMF, go reach the call IMF. Into the who na want it. These are the things that has to be concerning, be of a concern to you, the Ghanaian. And then, say Canada as a Krobiso. One minister, my name is Dean. I say, look, you want to send for me, brainwash some of us who are Babisuadi. Don't want a free Africa, no Babisuadi. One more bar, no Babba found Babba Pedruma. A free neck will be a bus, Babba school. I will Canada. I'll bury you know, one Shamunko school, one permanent free crew. Uti the Eka, I'm off worker. Uti, who good weather, who natural resources, who everything that will have to make you successful. Who the end say was successful? No, you want to do tribalism. You want to go and fight Asantini because Asantini no one because Asantini friend he saw a king. Now you see, even let me for the purpose of education, your constitution, King Biani. I respect the constitution. But so we was so bad friend who king now. Who how they say? Because me na me mentis will be friend King or say to the American Asante hene. Into a bin was say I am for what ne mpeswa so ne man so so magya tum so yo omo nyina omo hene no wa. Se nipa du sayen fufu du mpo na omo se ni nyina no sayen fufu du no omo tiase se we ye me hene a who how they say? Who don't mind hene who how they say? I just don't even get it. Should this be a matter of worry to a country which is a default nation? Should this be? I mean, come on, sometimes when I sit down, I just ask myself, okay, you know, you go school, then I'm 30, and you see Roberta Omari as a school prefect. Who won't call your school ni bin? Who how they say? Who won't your class? Who how they say? You work class C, and you see Roberta Omari say your class prefect. You won't say the qualities ni, and until you see your class na your class C ni the school no you call your class C no kwadi. We have chosen Roberta Omari as our class captain. Who how they say? I just don't even understand. DORMAA for yakasa is common sanitary pad. Ewo DORMAA obi kwakwa ko bu nensa ontumi mfa sika nto sanitary pad. Ohene ato you are not concerned. Asante hene a wote asante mem ne ma omomo brose tahusie. They don't care. Hey, me dia me we papa panyin a, me bu papa panyin a, wo hwe ne ma wo. Me bu oman henfo a omo hwe omo kromufo. Enye wo mo ne nam a na ye de agapade gugu ye nsa ho bebre na ye mafo na mfo no mo brewu. Enye ye ya so ya no pa ye de si ye we so ye mafo brewu. Oh. Ye be kire bibi ni ye be kire history a. Ye nkire ye democracy no sisi a constitution no. Ye nkire mu mankofo. No man tiasie ye. Se tumi no sisi ya Jeffrey ye nsem de ama politician fo no. Tikrom Ghana, you were Minister of Education under Jerry John Rawlings at the time. Minister of Education, what Tikrom or one Minister of Education, none emba guabrochi go school. Kufuor time you be Minister of Education, none emba guabrochi go school. You are we a Minister of Education. That's a was with the new matter to acquire here. I don't know the Omatia brochi go school. Rawlings be saying 6 form we reach no dey na course 6 form. Ebe we achire. Na ebi mu na Aston ene me yire e wo Aston University. We no back me dey no call Oxford University. Yes. Oti kronimu a abadwene ni nya adwuma. The times of Ahemfo Seminole from 1957 no ye free war. Ye ni wo biem. It will be hini bi pe or hini bi pe kron friend ho king. The law na wo krom wo no does not emfo no so. Ni manfo na se be friend king. Wo ya wo sapon ni say. Inti se metiwe. Na sabio meeting crime. Then crime for say one be from hine Kentucky tewia. Should that be a problem of me? I'm a teen crime. I'm a enzimeni. It be my Kentucky dino enya me problem. Because that is what also my friend one hine. There are certain things you are ye free one china. Because at the end of the day, you're too din king. And I'm a boy. Ghana, you walk off from a king. Ya wubano Sunday, airport to din. Saturday, air to din. Naming ceremony, a cranny is a friend king. So why must the word king or a title be a problem that it can lead to tribal war? Why? One and that dinner. When I would also your DORMAA, and now say, would dear one peninsula or tomb for Bedu Swa? It is it, or no soon castle Bedu Swa, Chromo. Keep yourself to yourself, period. One more mamma who cries so tomb for a your money. Let them be. You are not the one to go and dictate to them, say, Bantamahine, don't go and serve, i.e., don't give your allegiance or respect to Nanat Otumfo. Let them be, they are mature, they are not like classroom nursery kids. They are matured. There are certain things where you're paying you pinch yourself and say, Adia me ye nyanse ni maminjai. In cry for some from Kentucky Terrier. And Zama some from tumvule, kekwaka. Osajifu tumvule kekwaka. Mas the Voltarian Obioya Voltarian or Timmy Cromenzima Amasa so and so young problem and so young headache. We have gone past. Because you see, one way or the other, Obroni bedi yeso, obedi yeso no, what chair will clone him into a chair will clone him no. Ya pekin, you may be free Brunino. And a Brunino so obedi yeso, one bedi yeso kekewu. Or for so yes, yen follow no. Or for so yes, yen kanakasa. People were killed just to learn the English language. People were forced. Na kene mre pa ene mre no sanki ye kapa na keni munyansa na ye sebio mo fancham yo ye mu dodo no ya empayimfo no mo ya ahemfofo no sebio mo ye nyansafo a nka ene na komeka chen say hey we've gone through the worst of all, let us unite and develop and build to show Akwesi Bruni say yes ye kwasiafo. When Martin Luther King was fighting against segregation, he fought it wise, with wisdom, with intellect, with knowledge. And today, we see Asante in Washington, D.C., sitting on the same buses with Abrofo. We see Ediana Fone, Abonofo, DORMAA in New Jersey, sitting with white people. It was because somebody had a dream to change the narrative. Yet DNA it's become, today I posted something on my Facebook wall. I shared schools are MPP for by Omesi. Come and see NDC for Dimatem. And then I would Dimatem. Because I've posted pictures of MPP. Schools are Omesi. Why must it be a problem to you? I want development. I want projects. That is why I'm a freedom fighter. I'm not against NPP. If you are against MPP, I am not. If you are against, your friend is saying CPP, I am not. Hey, say MPP here, we end this MPP here or time for, go and deal with them. Not me. I share projects. I am calling for development. I don't need to come and waste my time and sometimes like, you are not my enemy. My enemy is the poverty in my region, in Western region. That is my enemy. My enemy is bad roads that is killing Ghanaians. That is my enemy. My enemy is lack of clean water. My enemy is say akorabe story at the age of 8, 9. No the bucket. Only mama and papa. Omo commission you akoto. And son of befia bedware anumbi ako school. That is my enemy. I sit with them. I keep telling you people this. I sit with them MPP and NDC, I dine with them. I speak my mind. They understand. They are mature to understand. The Ben when we say a kufa do baby ni John Mahama baby kokuntopa. When will be that? Why do you forming to know the why do you say why do not a company here in why do you say be a time will be as long? Me minister how me enzimani o many a be what you say me a Ghana in so account to send you also your Ghana no. So we should not make the politics become like we are against each other. 2020 you got to aba womo mu ye enya kufa do mane wu yo otu aba sis me wa kwa aba no bu no ko de Rosalie Maf that is 2020 you got to aba enya kufa do mane wu yo enya John Mahama mane wu yo eye hiafo emma ehiafo no wo te se me a efrie ye frie ehia busua mu ye no wa ye busuafo ko wu ye what is say kufa do baby ko wu. What is said John Mahama baby ko wu bibi saw. What five political party at time when you say useless Adoye Hobson Adoye time you started freedom fighters face the country now Hobson Adoye was fighting us. Where Jimmy Crown wa fa Hobson Adoye dey futu. Junior Alitumwa. Where Jimmy Crown wa fa Hobson Adoye dey futu. It's a time I know fighting against fix the country, and I'm hoping that fixing the country to just come and face freedom fighters and fix the country. And then hoping that also the Alpha Franto and Wadani Alpha Franto butterfly. When I was talking about third force, Hobson Adoye disagreed and was talking to me anyhow. Today, he is calling for a third force. Today, third force, I'm here convener, and Wabedia fan or the Aswa. You move in. You won't chili adie, and you hear the name. I said, you move in. You won't chili adie, you won't know. You won't know, hear the name. You're train mate, you're train. So, and you maybe as a Ghanaian, let's move away from it. Obi a put you. Maybe a reasonable kono. I am a can. I pity for our generation. I'm telling you honestly. I pity for our generation. And as much as I say, African country be what form uncle for the Omoko Israel, Omoko Akodo. Slavery no na starting no. Or Pako Akodo. And the president. And then the workers say, "Kwakwakodo." Omo kromo ntimi hwe wo mo omo de mpo omo sampo nkoma no empese omo akwakoboa Israel. Enso omo ko. For foreign revenue. Ye do omo kwakoye adwuma. Omo doctors e free Ghana, nurses e free Ghana eba. Omo no nurses do e free Ghana eba. Ni wa Ghana no wanka se nya nurses bebre o. Shortage of nurses, shortage of doctors. It is sometimes we are bununi, we are dianani, we are hafuni, we are santini, we are bema. Menewa, maybe sasa constitution, a diana, mechefa wum. Budget I king kind of mechefa bene wum. Yan for pressure and simping for no so. One word to me, no. I now almost swap, or mine to me bono. Woman, I see a dear more they call. Who in any what you crom or your hinnick can watch your fans who in no fans no orgy. Apart from fans, politicians are due to me different in them. Apart from fans and another my neighbor called DORMAA or Beji free man for. Ni to me a man to me, no, and yet the enclave of DORMAA pair. Politicians are different in them. And until a president me call echo baby no, who another mine or pecran with Chiano Pawunchiano. And I was saying anyone and and another matter and Kunya etiwa uba bedrimua was me michiahini. I had to me, because yes, so some say moon and fonso and a peja politicians no above every other institution. Tinana do we sebio or panobe respectable him or power respectable him. This is where we have to start channeling our knowledge, wisdom. No, near Franco say a dear ye be ya yes ye be home. And go crafo ye dear woo. What Ghana, and ya woman me be when you be the man in Ghana, where you ma we your crown, sebio, what was school crown, what about masters, who PhD, cry, and make of Ghana, ye ding. President to Cratias, yes, a Ghana, ye ding. Would you win minimum? And then a whole special prosecutor, cry a bien and no can. And you what you want, I would you, hey, ensure the Cramone cause with Janet. Ye beton Ghana was winning your tomb for. Ye beton Ghana was me and another my henny. Ask another my henny. Would you have Busano, so winning? Or no kind of crane to Busano, a kind of cranacho. Maybe be a say, what me and you know me and my handful, or when now me a man, or me and you because me a Busia me born and one woman now so free. A Busiano ame born and no, no, you free Egypt, and a ben number do Cote d'Ivoire, you do Cote d'Ivoire, and they be moved to money, on 5 friends say, a bet na santi, ma'am, and they be so cut nines, my ma'am, and no, Osha wasa, forecasa, and Fante forecasa, Asante forecasa, Bono forecasa, and Zema forecasa, a similar, a Busia Baco. The here, a puntio. The Yashisha a Numa, and the youth. Sorry, I'm about youth in Libya. A dientina youth no more call Libya, mu free bono call Libya. A dientina mu fra santimemu call Libya. I have for my journey home. I'm journey home, and she shall be a mode ba ebesia no quine. With this year, no. Yeah, Kotina could also with no life jacket. Hoping see the rescue ship to rescue us. If not, we will perish. I am for my journey home. Mo ye will be German to me and will say the youth are going. We follow us, no. Unana no, woman Libya. Ye Bible. Ye nam Libya. Ye ko Libya. Asante Mausika. Bono ama wotekuni sempoa. Ko bono ko hwe ma mefo omani mmobo. Ko asante mem ko hwe ma mefo omani mmobo. Wo hine no a wote won guy no wo you. Wo hine no oye guy chief. Emfaso ni ne so papa. I'm being honest with you. You like, you follow me, you like, you go, because me, I'm telling you, I speak my mind. I'm not here looking for my message will bring me the followers. I'm telling you honestly. This Saturday, Dr. Ren alone, I've been invited to 2 big functions here in London. This Saturday, one function, NDC, another function, MPP, one person. Because they know I speak the truth. MPP bar, me blast too. I sit with MPP people, I blast them. I sit with NDC, I blast them. Not because I hate them. I hate the process they bring to us to bring us poverty. Don't you want the finest things in life? Who say we girlfriend a jaw? I go worry Nigeria ni. Who say we girlfriend with jaw? I go pay friend say Lebanese ni be worry no. Menka say your bonnet. When you see can you bottom, Crombe ya udaini ubotom, abroche nyina ye bottom. Kwa juma Monday to Friday, edda wakantum bafua. Kese wo ba bibi. Ebo se bafu. Kwa Monday to Friday sikana betom Ghana ni no ye wadwuma Monday to Friday wontimi nya akesi company watua woka no wo ye 419 because adwuma nankasa kra wo ye mpo emfaso nim. Can't we understand? Anna domana anna bono anna hey wo be holidays don't not doma no find a passport or country be our pay. Anywhere the Mahini wants to go, what in a passport tour, what in a credential tour as a judge. Your man acquaintance because he's a judge, a high court judge. Or two for one sala in visa. I'm telling you today. Or two for sala in visa. Or be two coin. Ni protocol office. No the visa passport ni ko. Near the visa boom. No acquire ni. Odu baby wo krobie mu a with my Ghana any ni dibrenti ye born ho ban. What about you? Unam Libya. Wo ma me tie friend saying ayi asankregba. Wo ma me tie friend say kira. E kom na de no wo ma me tie friend say ayi oboasia dance. E kom ukunu wo so ti USA ye domani abranche bi ese of a friend say emranche hene what dem ye video and yes wo ye dede edon kana no ntum sikampo woni abrabo no mpo nya mbondu baabi o na wodi doma hene atem under the roof kra wontimi feel free tiem to say the doctor Rami tian tiem yi woni die impo them and you want to sit somewhere in Sodom hene abrabo no a wo wodi di otumfo atem no wo abrabo te sen. These are the things. Let me tell you something here. For me, Dr. Ren, I know where I'm going. I know. Call me all kinds of names. It doesn't break me. I only and now I'm in time so me before madam for they will tell you one thing I always tell them. You may catch up and say, look, so me no now. Now di matemwa. Yes, not me. You can insult me and insult me, but in the end will justify the means. Some painful shia, if ever one more betnamubiana. Don't mind now, no. Do you think that don't mind so walk baby or do bedinachi? Found dinechi. Because already on him who you are. On him say whom do dear when you saw dear. That is how they will classify you. That is how they will categorize you and put you somewhere. See a pen go for mumwa de go fa wembra. Baby amenyini adui. Hey, ebe yo mapo. Debi. This thing you shall say it has cost some of us things. I'm not lying you. I won't lie you, brother. I feel now baby one no na yeah. How much will you get from Facebook views and how much will you get from YouTube? Do you want to be defined as a man who brings separation? Do you want to be defined as a woman who brings separation? Can't afford that 20 years. They don't know you. I know Ghanaians. I know. Don't get me. I know Ghanaians, so I walk alone. I'm telling you, I know Ghanaians. I walk alone with me, my family. That's it. And the ones I think I can help, or they can also help me. And here, cool. I come here, I give my advice. I've go to places. Let me tell you something. For the past almost a year now, I don't normally drive because I can't share all those things here. So sometimes I just like freely to just take public transport. There was one time I took a bus. Yeah. When I got off the bus, there was a woman driving the bus. And she was supposed to continue the journey. But because of Dr. Red, I'm to UK there. When you say bus, it means I catch you say bus driver so or contempt too much until no baby can cry for 1 minute. Woman just to talk to Dr. Red. I'm nobody. Me can't you be. Government no sana me tell me no be. Be free him in Zimel Kurasi. kekam ikrum no womo mo ka be ko to ben sorry omo ye benuanom ukom gu bebre gu tapa basa me kire ko pristia ko be na chim ko huni so kwa wodua me nkofo gu tapa me nkofo gu otumfo fie ya jedian ya din tokwa ekwadian. Let's fight the poverty in the country. Look at how Akufo-Addo and co. Look at the amount of money they have wasted. And no more fan quadrin. Politician be Yaris or by UK or by Sunway area. Politicians be Titi baby. They have access to me more because of our constitution. You are not talking about this. You are not worried about this. You are worried about somebody calling their chief a king. Would that put food on the table? Would that one stop our brothers and sisters from going to Libya? Would it provide them jobs? The whole country, Ghana, as of 2002, the whole country called Ghana, as of 2002. Now your helicopters, as in Tokwesi, now your Mako 5, the whole Ghana, as of 2002. Ask any commander, any officer, any person, the whole Ghana, 2002. Now a 5, only when you pack the 5 in the Gaddafi. With all the gold, diamond, bauxite we have, the whole chrono as at 2002. Helicopters are near the 2 coin to Kobe Bessia. The near the training a year Zenator Rollins was given to us by Gaddafi for free. I say we also want a change. I will say the American in an answer we are DORMAA assassin out to Socrano per se, who pay BS Diana, and Fancho, what talk. I will say the American in an answer we are Santinia, assassin out to Asante, who pay Bia, Esidania, or two phone castle and Nana into the chow, what talk. As a Chinese say, will modernable and a boau. I am for one name boau. We have to fight against the politicians. Since 1957, Omaji Tumino, Womu, and they say, you know, Indi. A MPP, let's criticize them when constructively so that they can build our nation. What kind of budget? DORMAA Ben Ebisa say, budget I kind, ye chefa as DORMAA for any day. Asante Ben Ebisa say, ye quaking kind budget, ye chefa as Asante mine any day. Enzimeni. Votarian, Ibe, a friend say, Enkrai, Adangbe, a chimney, Frafredi, Dagatini, Kusasi, Mampushi. Why Nebisa? These are questions we have to ask. When we begin to ask questions like this, our politicians will be forced to give us the development we need. From January to June, the number of people who died because of road accident, bad roads, not because of bad drivers, bad roads, bad potholes, over 1,000 Ghanaians dead. Oh, and you want to fight Asante DORMAA. And that is what you want to spend all your years. Asante Bebuawa and Koma Wejuma Kwankotana German. DORMAA Bebuawa and Koma Wejuma Kwankotana USA. The politicians are the reason why they want to separate us. So that they can steal the natural resources and year benefits. No, they are to try Japadi, no, they are for money or money. UK because they know when they give you or anyone to send me Dr. Ren the opportunity, you will compete with their children. They don't want competition. That is why they will keep us poor, distract us with tribalism, and then they will be stealing us. And then they will be leasing our lithium to people. Let's think about all these things. Let's reason and know we have Ghana to build, not Asante to build, not NDC or MPP to build, not a DORMAA to build, not Nzema to. We have Ghana to build. And this is what I have always stood for. I'm not somebody who wants to separate things. If I want separation, I've got every right to call for separation of Nzema land. I've got every right. You know why? Strategically, where we are placed, if we call for separation from Ghana, it's easy. We have all the natural resources to develop and call ourselves as a country. All that we need is to make noise for the United Nations to come and assist us. They will come and look at the natural resources, whether if we, but that is not what we need, because even Great Britain could not go alone, and hence they call themselves United Kingdom. Even the states in America could not go alone, hence they call themselves United States of America. Together we can build. Separation, we don't need it. Lastly, let me tell you a true story from me, Dr. Ren. I met a man here in London, in Lewisham, went to give a talk. His name is Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Azikiwe. I was invited to one of his lectures. I didn't know what all that they are saying is that they want to Biafra state. They want to separate themselves from Nigeria. And at that time, some of us, very vociferous on other platforms, other African, Pan-African platforms. So I was invited. He held it in Lewisham, in London. I came all the way from my village. I attended a friend is a talk show. And everything in Nnamdi Kanu, Azikiwe was saying, was that they need a Biafra state. As a young man, I'm not rich. I just went to him and I said to him, say, do you think we need a separate state in Nigeria, or we need a united state in Nigeria? I said, what will be the gain if you separate yourself? The white man has separated us enough. And if we are saying that we stand for Pan-Africanism, why can't we preach for unity? That in the unity, we can organize all our strength and might, and all our talent and all our gift to develop Nigeria. Why do we call for separation? Tribalism, it takes us nowhere. The Hutus and the Tutsis. Get time and watch the movie called Rwanda, or read about it. You will understand. Read and learn about the Liberian War. You will understand. You will understand why today, when George Weah lost the election, quickly he came out to say that yes, he conceded defeat. It is not because he cannot fight it, but he has seen a war. Some of us, the Liberian War caused so damage to the great country called Liberia. People were running and they thought that they had their babies at their back. Little did they realize that it was not babies, but it was just mortar, pistol. Do you know what war does? War kills. It separates. It causes harm, damage. Our people cannot get clean water to drink. We need to develop. Let's fight against what is most fighting us. Not the Bonos, not the Ahafos, not the Asantes. Because after all, when you count your friends, you will see that not all of them are Asantes. When you count the number of friends you have, I am from Benko to Bensori family. Yes, I am from Messi family. And when I say it, I'm not making things up. When you come to Nzima, we have the Shia family. She said, "Unu sa bono for Diana for Kasa." Say Diana Shia. Okramaya upu eja. My side, some are from Oyoko, Asante. They say we are one family. What fight against us is the poverty. Let's fight against poverty. Let's fight against things that is fighting against us and not giving us the needed respect. That is making our women leave the shores of Ghana. That is making our young men leave the country Ghana. Once upon a time, we were the beacon and hope of the black race. Today, we are not the beacon and hope. Today, even if we want to do cleaning exercise, we have to go to Rwanda. Are you not ashamed that the whole Ghana that gained independence and held the hand of the Nigeria to become an independent country? Once upon a time, the Ghana that if Dr. Nelson Mandela and co wanted to travel, they have to come here and seek for our passport. Today, we are not again. You are not ashamed. That instead of us going forward, we are rather retrogressing. You are not ashamed. And you think that problem is the problem of Asantes? And you think that problem is the problem of the DORMAAs? That problem is the problem of the people that we have elected as our politicians. They have let us down. Tribal war is not a movie. Thank you, Vance. Tribal war is real. Unima, watch the movie Rwanda. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't hate the Ashantis and I don't hate the bonus or the DORMAAs. I am their own. I am here to tell you that united we stand, divided we fall. Today, look at Ghana. The lands are being sold to the foreigners. You, the citizen, do not even have work to do to even purchase a land. And you are not angry enough. Separation takes us nowhere. Yekojina park is about Ghana Blasters. Yenkasa Eduana Stars. Yenkasa Asante Kotoko Stars. Ghana Black Stars. Eduana Fo, Asante Wum, Aigbe Wum, Nordness Wum, Enzima Fo. That is what defines us. We are defined by who we are, not by our tribes. We are defined by Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever and ever. Thank you and have a good evening.